And we are back, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to a brand new day, Road to TCG Worlds 2018. And if you're here with me live on Twitch, thank you so much for being here. We are going to be analyzing the Memphis deck that I used. And JBad Pokemon, thank you so much for being here. Have a great Christmas yourself. And yeah, no worries. No worries on the mat. Always happy to help. Cheers to you as well. And I will enjoy the brownies for sure. And yeah, Pixel Hungry definitely can't go anywhere until the brownies are ready. So this is the deck that got me third place at the biggest regional to date. Very happy, of course, with the result. And it's Buzzwole, Lycanroc, Octillery. So Buzzwole-GX, a really strong card, 190 HP. Jet Punch dealing 30 damage and 30 damage to a benched Pokemon. Knuckle Impact dealing 160, and Buzzwole cannot attack during your next turn. And finally, Absorption GX 40 times every prize card you have remaining in the current match, of course. So Jet Punch is our most important and crucial attack in the beginning of the game. Knuckle Impact and Absorption are also incredibly powerful attacks. And we try to abuse Jet Punch with a Strong Energy, which allows us to hit a threshold of 50 damage. And then we have, not Rockruff, Regirock-EX with its Regi power, which makes it so that all fighting type Pokemon deal 10 more damage. And therefore we get to hit for 60 damage, which is just enough to knock out things like Rockruff, things like Remoraid, things like Ralts, things like Beldums, stuff like that. And with 2 Regirock, we actually get to 70 damage potentially on turn 1, which is also a knockout on Trubishes, on Wimputs, and on Grubbins, which is really nice. Then we have the 2-2 line of Lycanroc-GX, Bloodthirsty Eyes, as we saw in the beginning of the stream with Zoroark, or when paired with Zoroark, is a very powerful ability. You essentially are cheating the system by playing 2 supporters at once with this ability, which is really nice. I mean, Close Slash and Dangerous Rogue GX are incredibly powerful attacks as well. And with the addition of Strong Energy and Regirock-EX, you actually get some pretty insane numbers with both attacks. Finally, we have the 2-2 Octillery line and 1 Tapu Lele for support, and we have the Watch and Learn Sudowoodo. Now, I include this card as a way to have a non-GX attacker try to force a 7 prize game, but Watch and Learn is just an overall useful attack. The issue for me was Watch and Learn was it was a threat when I played it down, but my opponents were always able to pretty much play around it by choosing which attacks to use, or they would go with options that I wouldn't be able to punish them for it. So Sudowoodo was pretty good in theory, but throughout the day it definitely wasn't as impactful as I would have wanted it to be. So I see now that the camera's at a weird angle, and there we go. So for Sycamore, and for Guzma, pretty straightforward supporters. No Bridget, because we do have 3 Brooklet Hill, which allows us to search for any water or basic water or basic fighting type Pokemon and put them onto our bench. And we really don't need a full bench on turn 1 to get our strategy going with this particular deck. 4 Ultra Ball, of course, and 4 Max Elixir to accelerate energy. This is actually the most crucial card in the deck, and the one that allows it to keep up with many other strategies. 3 Choice Band, 3 Float Stone, a single Rescue Stretcher, and a single Multi Switch. Now, Multi Switch allows you to move an energy from one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. It's actually a very solid card. On paper, it felt like Sudowoodo. It seemed very good in theory, but I wasn't able to really pull it off when I wanted it to, or as effectively as I wanted it to. So that was like disappointing a little bit, but the card in general is okay. I would say in retrospect probably a 10th basic energy to get the extra hits with Max Elixir would probably would have been better throughout the day, but I can't redo. And Multi Switch did win me a game on stream It was the second game that was streamed, so that was pretty cool. And then we have the 4 strong and 9 basic fighting energy to round out the deck. So let's go into the ladder and see if we can get back our win streak. Gummy Girl Multi Switch, it was fun. And like I said, if you guys watch round 4 from the Memphis stream, you can see how Multi Switch actually single-handedly gave me a win pretty much. However, it wasn't as useful throughout the day because it's not a deck like Zoroark Lycanroc where you're just digging through your deck every single turn and thinning as well. That's a very big difference between Octillery and Zoroark. They both draw extra cards. Octillery is also better at times, but the fact that you discard cards that you won't be needing with Zoroark is actually pretty huge because of the constant ends that happen throughout the course of any game. And yeah, we have a pretty solid start. What I love about this deck is even going second, you're not at a disadvantage. It looks like we are up against Elizabeth Garb based on that rainbow energy, so this is actually probably a really bad matchup for us. And we'll see how it goes. You've been playing Lycanroc Zoroark online, and I won 32 games out of 46 I played. Yep, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good record to have. I don't want to bench the Sudowoodo. I do want to bench the Buzzwole, however. If this is anything like a Azul's deck, my opponent will be using a lot of enhanced hammers, so no reason to attach the strong energy on turn 1. And I will simply end here. And into a dead hand, which happened a lot throughout Memphis, and I'm gonna pass. So yeah, we rely on top decks this time around. My opponent will Lele and probably go for Bridget, and Bridget for 2 Trubbish and 1 Tapu Koko. That would make sense to me. That would make a lot of sense to me. There's a Bridget. And there are the 2 Trubbishes and Tapu Koko. So it's not that my opponents are predictable or anything, it's just anything other than that would have been a win for us essentially. My opponent choosing to attach energy to the Koko, interestingly enough. And if he manages 2 flying flips, we are actually in a lot of trouble. I get a Brooklet Hill, so the Brooklet Hill actually ensures that I get the Regirock to get the 1-hit KO on the Koko, so that was a pretty crucial top deck right there. I'm also gonna bench this guy, probably going to do this, and I will Jet Punch and place a 30 on a Wimpod, I guess. Is it always better to attach a basic fighting instead of a strong so he can't set you back with enhanced hammer? Well, it depends on the matchup. It's not always better. If you're up against Elizabeth decks, you can expect enhanced hammer, therefore then it's a pretty good idea. If you're up against Guard of War, you can attach the strong because they probably won't be playing enhanced hammer, so basically it comes down to matchup. If you're in a matchup where you know your opponent plays enhanced hammers and you won't get any immediate use out of the strong energy, then yeah, definitely don't attach the strong. Okay, so there's a Float Stone, there's Garbotoxin Garb, and we play no Field Blower, so that Garbodor is just gonna stay active for the whole game, unless I actually go ahead and knock it out. My opponent already attached a Rainbow Energy to the Wimpod. I haven't played any item cards, which is good. And that 10 damage is actually significant, potentially. My opponent just retreats into Koko and passes. So I essentially have a free knockout on any Pokemon I want. So what would I want to knock out here? With my GX attack, knocking out Lele gets me closer to winning, but not really because I feel like going after Garbodor makes the most sense here. Because he doesn't have another Trubbish in play. And it might actually be a good idea to... Well, no, spreading damage would take me 3 turns to knock out the Garb. Do I really use my GX attack here? I guess so. Yeah, so I can have back-to-back attacks. But essentially, Garbodor was the only Pokemon that threatened with one-hit KOs. So this means I do not have access to dangerous Rogue GX, however. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Tartarlos. It's not a good rule to follow because it's entirely matchup dependent. But yeah, like the rule would be if you can't get immediate use out of a card such as a special energy or such as a tool card and you're not forced to discard them away, it's usually never a good idea to play them down if you're not getting an immediate use out of it. Oh my gosh, my opponent is playing Shauna. What is that? My opponent is playing Shauna and he gets the Golisopod. Nice. And he benched another Trubbish. Why would you ever play Shauna? Sycamore and Shauna. 20 damage ends up being a huge difference for my opponent. And yeah, this is when the ability lock becomes very effective. Does the 20 damage matter? Probably not. I can't keep using Brooklet Hill to just thin out my deck. Okay, let's go after the Wimpod. Put pressure in case my opponent doesn't evolve. You just won a match against Guardian with Genesect. That's to be expected, right? Okay, my opponent immediately evolves. Plays a Peking Red card. Are you joking? Wow. That and Shauna are definitely not common cards you get to see. I mean, this is already an awful matchup though, so... If you're my opponent here, you definitely armor press, right? He has the Rescue Stretcher as well to get back Trash Avalanche, although I have yet to play more than 2 item cards. Maybe I should have gone after the Garbotoxin Garb. Yep, and there's the armor press. There's an energy. And I'm just gonna Jet Punch and try to get a knockout on a Coco. Alan, thank you so much for being here. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Guzma Regirock. Guzma on the Regirock. Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of not only do we dead draw, but my opponent just like it's a bad matchup, and we dead draw. Bad combination, right? atrocious combination of stuff. Get a Sycamore for next turn. And first impression for 60, that still means we probably lose very soon. However, we can use Sycamore, I guess. There's a strong. Okay. Maybe we have a small-ish chance. You're welcome. I'm glad they liked the video. Okay. My opponent has one card in his hand. Are you joking? My opponent had what? He obviously top decked that Guzma. Can't believe it. Oh my gosh. What is it with opponents top decking stuff? Off of ends. It's like, it's a bad matchup. We dead draw. We still have a chance, and then they top deck. It's like, we can't catch a break, guys. We really can't catch a break. Okay. Luis 88. In which will... Okay. I saw... It's a Silvally deck bugs. I saw he had Psychic, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just Tapu Lele, I guess. And... Oh, that's my mulligan. I always get confused. Like, they show you your mulligan, but then I think that's my opponent's mulligan. Gets confusing. And we're going second. We have Brooklet Hill, we have Max Elixir. And yep, there's the Registeel, there's the Type Null. So can we finish off the stream on a high note? Can we finish off the stream in a high note? Hopefully. Here's the Bridget. Lele for Bridget. Okay. So let's Brooklet. See, this is where Sudowoodo could actually come in very handy. But I'm gonna grab Rockruff for now. I'm gonna try to elixir onto it. I got it, perfect. And then, do I Sycamore away 3N or do I N to conserve resources and give my opponent extra cards? He went for Oranguru, so his hand might actually not be great. So I'm just gonna go with Sycamore here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is interesting, to say the least. I'll put the 30 on the Celesteela, because I might need that because of resistance later on. If I don't want to Absorption GX, I just want a Knuckle Impact. Oh, that's Sycamore though. That's Sycamore, guys. Energy, DC, and N. Okay. Thank you, opponent, for using that N. Thank you so much. And we get into another dead draw hand, but at least we can set up Remoraid for the follow-up. Octillery, I guess. My opponent didn't do too much either, which is good. Okay, let's Brooklet Hill for Remoraid. 2 basic energy in my hand. Nope. Energy and another Jet Punch. Now on the type null. This opens up the possibility of a strong Regirock Choice Band, one hit, well, knockout on Seal Valley, because it already has 30, and then I would deal 180 with that combination. Missing that elixir was huge though. I really don't want to use my GX attack on Seal Valley. And there it is. Yeah, they always have it, Pixel Hungry. They always have it. Okay, energy on Celesteela. We're gonna see a free retreat. And we see a Sycamore, discarding a metal energy as well. Getting an elixir and getting it to hit. Okay. And there's the knockout. Okay. So the plan, I guess, is to get a Lycanroc, knock out Celesteela with my GX attack, and there we go. Okay. That's cool. That's a good top deck for sure. Let's Brooklet Hill for another Rockruff, because I have a chance to get Lycanroc from my prize cards, or Buzzwole. No, Rockruff feels better. We don't need Regirock here. I do want to use my ability here, bring up the Celesteela, which is the only big threat my opponent has. I'll attach an energy, I'll attach a Choice Band to the Buzzwole, because I don't need extra damage with Lycanroc, and the cards I draw are not great, but they allow me to keep playing, so that's okay. And now I have Octillery, which is also good. We have Regirock and a Choice Band off of our prize cards, and welcome to all the new followers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Pray for the strong? Why the strong? I didn't need a strong energy at that point. There's a field blower, that's fine. But yeah, I didn't need the strong energy because he had a full bench, so I was dealing 250, and if he had only had 4 Pokemon, even without the strong, the 30 previous damage allowed me to get the knockout. And even if he didn't have the 30 damage, I would have had the... Oh, you mean pray for the strong to get the knockout on the Seal Valley? Yeah. That works. My opponent has no way of getting a knockout on my Lycanroc, which is pretty good. He's obviously going to go with Registeel here for the knockout. But yeah, we should be able to very easily close this one out by knocking out Seal Valley this upcoming turn, and then knocking out Lele the last turn or something. It really should be quite easy here. There's a 70 damage, that's fine. Energy on Celesteela, that's also fine. We get the Multi Switch. Oh. Multi Switch is interesting here. Well, he still has his GX attack, but he wouldn't be able to get Buzzwole. Ooh. Multi Switch. Does that get me the knockout? I would deal 160, 180, 210, 220, minus 20. I would deal exact damage. Okay, this works then. Oh no, you know what? But then I wouldn't have knockout. I wouldn't have the follow-up because I would need a Float Stone. I would need to find a Float Stone to have the follow-up knockout on Seal Valley. So is it worth it? Is it actually worth it? I don't think it is. I think I just get rid of Seal Valley here. And sure, if he has the choice, well, if he has the DC, he has it. That's fine. I can save the multi-switch for later. Did you see any of your opponent's deck at Memphis? Yeah, I saw the stream, I saw the lists and stuff. So yeah, I saw my opponent's decks. Okay, so if I place this 30 damage on the Lele, That would mean I need to deal 140 damage to get a knockout. If I place the 30 on the Celesteela, I don't need that, so I'm gonna place the 30 on the Lele. Just because I'm fully assuming my Buzzwole is gonna get knocked out here. And there's the Strong and the Lycanroc, so if my opponent doesn't end us here, we win for sure. And even if he ends us, we have a lot of outs to winning. We have a lot of outs to winning. Okay, there's the Celesteela. There's Kartana with the Enhanced Hammer effect. Yeah, those were amazing prizes for sure. And Blaster GX for the knockouts, but that doesn't matter because we win the match. So the Multi Switch line of play could have been fine. I guess all we needed was an energy for the Guzma to work. Guzma retreats knockouts again, but I don't know. This one felt safer, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have just used the multi switch for the cool points. Should have just used multi switch for the cool points, right, guys? This is 130, 140. This is knockout exactly. Yep, there we go. So yeah, the 30 damage placement eventually coming into play, and finally we get the win here. So yeah, guys, apparently the brownies are ready and just in time with the end of the video and or the stream if you're watching here live. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you're watching live on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging with me today. I will be giving out 2 more codes. Here they are, guys. Shining Legends codes. Good luck to anyone who gets them. I hope you pull Rainbow Zoroark GXs from them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for your kind words after Memphis. I'm gonna keep working very hard to stay at this level and get even better and better and better. And we're all ready for brownies for sure. And we're gonna make 2018 an even better year than 2017. That much I can promise you guys. So thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a very, very good time. And all the best from me. I will see you guys most likely on the 25th, maybe? No, the 26th in the afternoon. Or maybe in the morning, I'm not really sure. But thank you guys so much. I hope to see you guys soon. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you guys, and bye-bye. Oh, and we are passing on the stream. So if you want to join me on the raid, so that we pass on the viewers and everything, let's join Azul's channel, right? Let's join Azul's channel. If you guys want to join me, feel free, and then you can keep watching. He's actually testing Expanded from what I saw, so that's pretty cool. And we should be going to Azul's stream very, very soon. So thank you guys so much once again. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I can't say that enough. And yeah, I'm off to eat some delicious brownies with a huge glass of milk, I hope. And we'll move on to Azul's stream. You should tell him that you're here because of Tablemon. And yeah, he's obviously a really good player. He got 2nd place at Memphis. He won San Jose Expanded Regionals. He's really good at Expanded. So you guys should check him out if you wanna learn about Expanded. And we are about to jump onto the raid. So here we go.